working with the internal working group that was set up in the first digital assets EO, we'll be able to come up with ways to accumulate more really over the course of the next few years and beyond that. I mean, look, we view Bitcoin as being digital gold. That's why we set up the strategic Bitcoin reserve in the way that we did, right? Bitcoin is a commodity. It's not a security. As our AI and cryptos are, David Sachs likes to say, it has the immaculate conception, meaning that there's no issuer. It has intrinsic stored value that's traditionally accepted. And we feel like it's in the best interest of Americans to hold on to this asset long term and accumulate as much as we can get. That's why we've akin this to digital gold and talked about building the digital Fort Knox for the United States. And, you mentioned the Bitcoin that we have possession of. We've actually been in possession of nearly 400,000 Bitcoin. And we sold roughly half of that prematurely at about, I think it was close to $370 million is what we sold it for. If we would have held on to that, it would have been worth $17 billion today. I mean, it just goes to show you how important this asset is and what we can do with it to benefit the American people. One thing that I've said repeatedly throughout the media circuit is that I think it's really nice that we have a president that's actually looking to accumulate assets for Americans rather than take it away, unlike the last regime that we had here at the White House. But we feel very confident about our plan. We feel confident about the internal working group that was set up in that first EO, and I think we're going to have tremendous ideas on how to accomplish this.
So there you have it, the Executive Director of Digital Assets for the United States government, Bo Hines. What he's saying is that the United States is going to acquire as much Bitcoin as they can possibly get. There's no limit, there's no cap. The Bitcoin arms race is just beginning. We've seen FOMO on the retail level. We're starting to see it on the corporate level. And now the game theory at the nation state level has begun. We hope that you're positioned for what is about to happen.
Hey guys, sorry for the quick interruption, but if you're interested in trading MicroStrategy options, any other stock out there, Bitcoin, Solana, or any other crypto out there, you can now do that on MooMoo. And if you sign up with our affiliate link, which we pin in the comment section, also in the description below, when you sign up and deposit any amount, you're going to receive up to 20 free stocks, and each one of these stocks could be valued at up to $2,000. So make sure to sign up with MooMoo. Go get that free money. Now let's go ahead and get back to the video.
And getting straight into it, what do we see? What do we anticipate? We had the CPI today. It wasn't bullish, wasn't hawkish, but quantitative tightening is coming to an end, so that's a bullish indication. Right now, the current time is recording, Bitcoin is coming in at 86.8K. And what do we see? What do we anticipate? So we see on the short to midterm, we've hit our head once, twice, 2-3 times, and now we've came back and are retesting this level. And right now, the current time is recording, we're above this downwards channel right here. So this is extremely bullish. Could Bitcoin just continue to stair step its way up? Right now, the 20 moving average is currently back up. The 50 is sitting flat. Everything seems to be aligning up to see more upside buy pressure. But will this candle close? Looking out on some of the daily chart, will we get this candle close above this downwards resistance line? Right now, sitting right below $87,000. And another level to pay attention to, if we draw some lines, there's a level of resistance probably at the current time, it's around 94, could be between 90 and 94,000. But then if we draw this up to this downtrend here, we may run some resistance anywhere around 96,000. So either way you cut the cloth, Bitcoin is looking extremely bullish. The MACD right now is curling back up, and we've seen a bullish divergence on the MACD. We've seen this put in higher highs where the price was putting in lower lows. RSI was the same thing. And this is in extremely oversold territory now. So will this curl back up to continue to the upside? That could definitely be in the cards. There's a lot going on. Taking a look at MicroStrategy after hours, we're at 312. MicroStrategy looks like it broke through some resistance levels as well. Definitely seems very bullish. And right now we're back above that 20 moving average. This was that resistance line that we hit our head once. Tried to get above it, fell down. Third time's the charm. Nope. but right now we are above it. So we'll see if we can sustain this move to the upside when the market opens tomorrow. Will we see this rally up to about $350 range? Could that be what's in the short to midterm? And zooming out on the charts, that will be the level to pay attention to. Will MicroStrategy break through this? We've tried this multiple times. We tried to retest this once, twice, 3 times. If we get back up here, that'll be the 4th time. Is that going to be the charm to break through this, flip resistance to support, and have continuation to the upside? Or will we get another leg down? Could we break that 200 range? That would be max pain for the market. It's all indicative of what Bitcoin does, obviously, but that's what we see from MicroStrategy. Definitely bullish in the short to midterm. And Cynthia Lummis is weighing in on what's going on behind the scenes and what her team is working on. Let's hear the latest from Cynthia.
The members of my party get to lead. We're doing that. So we met with the members of the subcommittee. We walked everybody through the bill. We talked about the details. We talked about areas where there's room for negotiation and areas that seem to be pretty well fixed and understood. And then we had a hearing, our first hearing just a couple days ago, to talk both about stablecoins and market structure and the importance of both. So when we finally go to markup in the banking committee, we will start with stablecoins. And then we'll move to market structure. Now, I think market structure will take a little bit longer, but I'm not sure yet whether the House will move their bill first. As you know, they passed FIT 21 last year when the Senate could not move a market structure bill. But the Senate and the House are both working their versions of the bill, which are similar enough that we know we're going to be able to dovetail them at the end, or start pulling elements that we agree on together before we even start the hearings on the market structure bill. So those two will come first, stablecoins and market structure. He wants to be the digital asset president. He wants Bitcoin mining in the US. He wants us to be the leader of this industry in the world.